It's very clear to me, however, that Steve Kerr doesn't view Jayson Tatum as a elite level NBA superstar. Him being benched in that Olympic game is further proof of that. I don't view Jayson Tatum as an elite level superstar in the NBA. So if Steve Kerr and me are both in agreement, then I think I'm not too far off. A Hall of Fame coach that's won an NBA championship doesn't view Jayson Tatum as an elite level superstar. Why should I view Jayson Tatum as an elite level superstar? I understand, basketball and evaluations are kind of a subjective thing, but I think that's the consensus on Jayson Tatum. That he's really, really good, but not quite on that elite level tier. Here's the thing. Pretty much everyone on Team USA, except for the Derek Whites of the world who are kind of just brought in to fill a specific role, all those guys are superstars in their own right. They're in that superstar tier. But there's a hierarchy among the superstars. It's kind of like millionaires and billionaires. Of course, all of them are in the same boat, but not everyone has as much money as Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos. There's levels to this, people. There's levels in finances. There's levels in business. There's levels in sports, Of course, all these guys are great players. Would bust anyone on the street in a game of one-on-one probably, outside of a couple of people that probably played in the NBA in the past, but Steve Kerr didn't view Jayson Tatum as the way he, let me put it this way. Steve Kerr doesn't view Jayson Tatum the way he views LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry. You want to know why? Because those are three of the most talented basketball players we've ever seen, quite frankly. I mean, at worst, all three of those guys are top 20 basketball players of all time. And Steve Kerr is the same guy that coached against Jayson Tatum in the 2022 NBA Finals. And what happened in that NBA Finals? Jayson Tatum shot 36% from the field, shot 65% from the free throw line, and had a bunch of turnovers, wasn't all that efficient in the clutch, and he was a big reason why the Golden State Warriors were able to prevail and win that championship. Tatum was a big reason why Boston got there, but he was also a big reason why they didn't win that championship. Now, obviously, fast forward to this past year, Boston gets over the hump and they win the championship, but Tatum's not the end-all, be-all for the Celtics. He's just not. At times, even the Celtics are carrying Jayson Tatum. Tatum wasn't all that great in the finals versus Dallas. Jaylen Brown was the finals MVP. Kristaps Porzingis at times looked like the best player in the series, especially in game number 1. And Steve Kerr is also a guy that saw Jayson Tatum have 100 turnovers during a playoff run. What are you talking about? Wow, that's crazy. 100 turnovers in a playoff run? That was an NBA record. So Steve Kerr has every right to evaluate Jayson Tatum the way he feels he can evaluate Jayson Tatum, And we also have to ask the question, what is Jayson Tatum's specialty? Is it athleticism? Is he an elite athlete compared to these guys on the 2024 Olympic roster? Not quite. I think LeBron James and Anthony Edwards take the cake as far as, elite athleticism and best athletes on the team. What about shooting? That's Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry. What about defense? Oh, that's Anthony Davis. Oh, what about passing? Oh, that's Tyrese Halliburton. That's LeBron James. So it's not a knock on Tatum. It's just the reality. Steve Kerr does not view Jayson Tatum as an elite level superstar, and that's okay because Tatum is still building on his resume, and maybe one day he will elevate to that elite superstar level. He's still only 26 years old? Got the whole world in front of him, has an opportunity to play in even more Olympics down the road. Jayson Tatum, if he wants to be, he's part of the future of Team USA. So we'll see what his resume looks like going forward, but that's how I feel about Tatum. And it's pretty clear to me, based on Jayson Tatum not playing a single minute in an Olympic contest, that Steve Kerr just doesn't view him as an elite level superstar. He just doesn't, because if that was LeBron, Stephen Curry, or Kevin Durant, you would raise your eyebrows, because it's like, those guys are so wildly talented, it's obvious you have to play them. Why are you not playing them? Then it becomes a Steve Kerr problem if they're not playing. But that's not the case with Jayson Tatum. He's just not quite on that level, and that's okay. That's the reality.